In 2023, I'm proudly supporting the Parkinson's UK charity. If you'd like to support me in this amazing charity, you can either click on the link on the header image on a PC or click on the About Me section on a mobile phone. Your support is greatly appreciated. Yes, I did get your email, Jacob. How the devil is everyone? It's been 2 weeks since I've done a stream on a Thursday. How mad's that? And look, the workshop has changed around and it's taken me pretty much all day, and I am dosed up on cocodamol at the moment because I cannot move. I've been doing probably a little bit too much at the moment. So, well, I say dosed up. I had some cocodamol this morning. I haven't had any now. I'm going for the normal therapy of beer. So that's going to suffice tonight. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
You're beginning to suspect Lou has seen a few movies. Oh my God, yes, definitely. Hazard Dosh, hi, I want to offer promotion, really. Well, we got sort of like a chat bot from, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Whoa. I've just dropped some frames in and I don't know why. Stand by. I think we're back. Wow, I just dropped 279 frames in. So I was aware of that. As soon as it went red, I got you. Normally you tell me, but I think we're okay now. I've disabled my Plex server just in case someone's trying to watch a film or something. So it looks good. No, I think I froze. I dropped 279 frames. So today, well, you're going to see the video tomorrow because I've done a video of my new desk. So what I had to do to get this desk was take my computer desk and throw it away. Don't want that, anyone. I've had that desk there for almost 10 years. It's now my potting desk. So it's outside for, I'm going to do some gardening with it. The big workstation that I had here is now over here with all my 3D printers, R2 and everything like that. Obviously the batinator is just there now. Guys, see, I'm getting confused now. Paul Ryder, your things down here, just so you know. I've got my Explorer spaceship lit up. I've been working on Mauler from the Neverending Story. That's there. Still needs a lot of painting to do. And I put my War Machine. That's all lit up there now as well. And obviously I've got this lovely new desk, which is all like, look, check this out. Ready? Watch. Ooh, look. It goes up higher than this as well. I've only set it to go there at the moment. This is like a preset. You can get it, have it where you want, because I've got to move all my cameras and these Star Wars helmets at the moment. And if I bring it back down again, it's great. It's just a game changer, big time. Because if I've got big models and stuff like that, I'll be able to, you know, film it better. I can get underneath it without having to duck down on the floor. It's just great. It's absolutely brilliant. Paul Reynolds, happy birthday for Sunday. And also Michelle as well. And look, I've put the graphic back again. I thought I'd lost that for good, but I haven't. The graphic is there. So happy birthday for Sunday. So what day is Sunday? Is Sunday like, what day is 31st is Friday. The 1st, April Fool's Day on Saturday. Be prepared, people. So Sunday's the 2nd then. Oh, bless. I will be picking up. This desk is brilliant. I'm telling you. Look, you can just like, you know, have it where you want it. I think at the moment I like it around about there. I've pre-programmed exactly what I like, but it's just a game changer. I just love it. I've actually wanted to get one of these since the workshop got built, but they were about £400 or £500, but they've come down in price now. I got this for £200, but I had to do a video on it because I was so impressed with it. But in the video, you will see everything in the workshop that you see now outside. And the weatherman said today, it's not going to rain. It's going to be a nice day. So I thought, you know what, get up extra early, build the table and get this outside because, you know, in the UK in the spring, you never know about the weather. Unfortunately, it rained. So I had to battle through getting all my because the computer was outside as well, getting that in as well. It was a nightmare. So this chair, I think, was the only thing I left out to get wet. So... but other than that, I mean, we're cool. Look, we've got the Back to the Future poster there. Iron Man's actually on the floor. You can probably see him there. So I've kept him down there because I haven't really got room for Iron Man. That's why I bought C-3PO and R2-D2 back up again as well. But I'm really happy with that. It's your birthday Sunday too, Aaron. Oh, my God. Everyone seems to have birthdays around about the same time. Well, Aaron, happy birthday. And there's the little thing again. That's all good, isn't it? But you'll see that video tomorrow. Now, things are slightly different for the next few days because I know I've been ill. But I have tried to get back on content. I don't know if you can see how many boxes of stuff I've got to do. Look, that whole load of boxes there. I've got a lot to do. So let me just get rid of this happy birthday sign. There we go. Okay, so there's going to be no Mercedes Monday this week on account that I've got the kids because it's the Easter holidays. From Thursday, I'm going to be at the Insomnia Gaming Festival for 4 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I'm not going to be here. So the next video is probably going to be on the channel Tuesday afterwards because I'm taking the kids back on Monday. On Thursday, though, next Thursday, there's going to be you remember I did the Optimus Prime premiere? And I love doing those premieres. Well, there's going to be another one next Thursday for another new build. Can you guess what it is yet? I've got another build that I'm going to be doing for Thursday, and there'll be a premiere at 7 o'clock for that one as well. So I hope you're going to enjoy that one. And then on 8 o'clock, for the Insomnia Gaming Festival with 1,500 other LAN people behind me, I'm going to try and live stream again. I've got my laptop, I've got my camera, I've got microphones. I should be okay. And I'm hoping I might be joined by a couple of other people as well. But stay tuned to next Thursday's live stream. If there is no live stream at 8 o'clock, it's because I haven't managed to get my place in the LAN quick enough. Because 1,500 people trying to get in a hall and setting up a computer, we cut it. I mean, I had about 10 minutes before the stream started last time we did that in August. But it's going to be the same thing 1 month ago on Behavior. But it does mean that I am going to be having loads of people around me. I will have my headphones on, so I won't be able to hear. And hopefully you'll be able to hear me from the microphone that I'll be using on my headphones. In fact, let me just show you how I'm going to be looking. It should be these actual microphones, and I'll be like this. And I'll be talking like this, hopefully. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, looking forward to the Insomnia Gaming Festival. That's at the NEC in Birmingham from next Thursday all the way till Sunday. For the LAN people, it's there till the Monday, but I don't stay that long. The U96 is out. I know that they were saying that it's coming out later in the year, Ed, but I didn't know it was out. Is it out now? Let me just have a look. Stand by. Part work. How do you spell part work today? Right. Huh. Are you sure? They're still saying on the site that it's coming soon. It's definitely coming, though. I know it's definitely coming. So that'd be an interesting one. Everyone's trying to guess what I'm building. What's going on? Oh, in Germany. It's been out in Germany for a while, but it's definitely coming out in this country, I believe, in the summer. So we'll just have to wait for that. But I mean, a lot of these model companies are actually doing a hell of a lot of their catalogue of stuff they're doing just seems to ramp right up. I mean, Agora models, they've got loads of models coming. Hachette now have got loads of models coming. IXO have really increased their collection as well. It seems like 2023 is the year of the model. Not the what year are we in? We're the rat at the moment. I can't remember. What was the Chinese New Year this year? I can't remember. Yes, it's Star Wars Celebration, the same weekend, Mark, isn't it? I wanted to go to that, you know, funny enough, because I didn't realise Ewan McGregor's going to be there. But I missed it. So, unfortunately, I won't be at Celebration. But I think that's what's going to happen around the country. Half the people will be at the Insomnia Gaming Festival and half of them will be at Star Wars Celebration. So, that's all good. What else has been going on? So, I've been ill. I was ill. When you saw me do the Rossi bike on the Tuesday night, I wasn't feeling 100%. I told you that as well, and I was dripping a sweat, and it just went downhill from there. So on the Wednesday night, I started getting heart flutters. So I thought, you know, stupid me, I'll take my blood pressure and check everything's all right, and it wasn't. It wasn't all right at all. So I went to, I took people's advice. A lot of people emailed me. So I took my advice and got checked out, and as you saw, I ended up in the emergency room. But it's all okay now. As quick as it went, it came, it went. Just like, you know, kids, when they get ill, they get ill really quickly, and they also get better really quickly as well. So it was a hiccup, as we like to call it. But another first for the channel, talking about being ill and stuff like that, is patrons already know about this. On Saturday, I've done my first podcast for the channel, and that's going to be going up Saturday. It's in video form, but you'll just see, look, let me show you what you'll see. It's called the Psoas Apsis, the podcast, but it looks like this. and I'll be talking like this, and you can listen to me. It goes on for about 25 minutes, and see, clever, isn't it? Ah, it's great. And it's just something I want to do going forward. It's not going to be primarily model related. I will try and put model stuff and model builds and part works and stuff in there, but primarily it's other stuff, other like retro stuff, pop culture stuff. That's the sort of thing I like. That's my life. But so hopefully I am going to have the Titanic Pack 8, because I was meant to do that this week, but I didn't get to do that because obviously I was moving the workshop around. So have the Titanic Pack 8 done, and then we'd be back on it. Other than that, I don't know what else I'm doing next week. I was so happy that I got that mod installed on the Knight Rider build, because I think if I would have gone any further into that build, I wouldn't have done it, because it's just too much to take away. It's partly the reason why I didn't do the power mod for the DeLorean, because I was too far gone to actually install that in there. But it really does look good. I was really happy with that. So all cool. Am I going to be starting the Corvette? Well, I don't know. Am I? You know, the funny thing is, you guys know exactly what's coming in the next few months. So yeah, we'll have to see how that is. But hey, well, mine is going tomorrow on Saturday from Fanhome. Hey, Will mine is going tomorrow on Saturday from Fanhome. Sorry, Jas, what was that? Hey, Will mine is going tomorrow or Saturday from Fanhome. Oh, right. Okay. Are you talking about Star Wars Galaxies? I hope you've all noticed that I've got the whole Star Wars ensemble here interjected with Star Trek. All I need now is a bit of Lord of the Rings paraphernalia on top, and I've pretty much upset every single every single franchise fan. You can get the Alien from Hachette Germany now. Well, the Alien's going to be coming soon as well, Spiders Brew. It's on my YouTube channel. You can see it on the header card. Yes. But obviously the Alien's available now through Hachette Partworks. So you'll be able to get that. But again, that's in pack form. Again, it's the first time I think Hachette Partworks have done pack form. Is the Batmobile 1966 in the pipeline? I believe that the whole model of the 1966 Batmobile, Alan, died when Eaglemoss died. The license is still out there, but I don't think it was ever picked up. I believe that license may still be in the US at the moment. I don't think it's in this country because we've got the Tumbler now. So, don't know. But Jazz Inc. did a brilliant Batmobile 1966. I think they've sold out now. They've just done the Batwing, which looks good. Morning, Vince. How's it going? It's only 6:10 in Tasmania. Bless. See, now we're starting to get spring now. All the flowers are opening. The days are longer. We're in British summertime. That means you guys are getting into autumn and winter, I guess. Getting cold down there in old Tassie. Bless. That's because I'm still a whippersnapper. I don't know. I mean, I'm not 50 yet, but every single nibble on something, you know, that's playing me up bothers me now. I don't know. I never used to be bothered if I got ill. But now I'm like, oh my God, what's that? I've never had that before. There's two interesting movies on its way. Alien movie and Avengers 5. Is the Avengers 5 the Secret Wars? But I didn't know about another Alien movie, I have to say. I was, obviously Tuesday was date night. There's going to be no Tuesday stream again this week. Sorry about that. But again, I've got the kiddies here. But the Tuesday was meant to be date night. And on our romantic date nights, me and Mrs. Welderwayne tend to watch nice romantic rom-coms like John Wick. So we wanted to go see John Wick 4. But from what I understand, it's almost 3 hours long. I don't know if I can sit in a cinema for 3 hours. I couldn't do it with Avatar. So I thought to myself, nah, I'll wait for it to come on to digital or something. I do love John Wick films, but yeah, I can't sit in a cinema for 3 hours. How's the Enterprise build? It's going good, Jazz, but I haven't really had much time to work on it. What I have managed to do is the impulse crystal. I've frosted that area, so that's all done. And I'm about to, what am I about to do now? I'm about to paint the rec deck and the VIP lounge. Once I've done that and stuck them in the inside, I've got some painting to do on the top saucer, and then I can say the top saucer's done. I already knew this was going to be a year-long build, so now you can see why. It's mainly because I keep ripping things apart. But you know what? If I hadn't have got this desk now, I don't think I would have got it. I'm going to do it again just because it makes me laugh. Just watching the desk like, Look, it's like, use the force, Wayne. Oh, it goes higher than that, but I'm going to knock these pictures off if I do that. I think it goes to 1 meter 10 or something. I don't know. So basically, I can stand up and you'll just see my head over the top of it. But it is cool. Definitely something that I'm definitely going to. I really wish I had this for the Rootmaster, I have to say. You wish Altair and DLCD would bring out the C4 out in the UK. It's only available in France. I want to see someone do an old Mark III Escort or even a Mark II Escort. One of the old cars. That's why I love doing that Peugeot 205. I understand there's a Ferrari Testarossa out there, which I wouldn't mind doing as well. But, you know, there's a lot of cars coming up at the moment. So I'd like to do some other stuff as well. Obviously, when the Alien comes out, I'll be doing that. What else have we got? The Gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet. That looks good. We're doing Optimus Prime. I'm probably going to do the Optimus Prime with Fan Home as well, so we can see how that goes. So you're working on a static changeable screen mod for kit. Wow, you're busy. Will's Workshop. You know what, Will's Workshop, when I took that apart, I got to that stage that I'm sure everyone's experienced, especially if you've been working on cars or anything like that, as in real cars, that you've taken everything back and you just worried to God that you're never going to be able to put everything back together again. But by fluke, I think, I managed to do it. I don't know how. Not the James Bond car, no. That's going to be coming in June time, I believe, David. Hello, Bruce, how's it going? Did you get your magazines? Oh, you did. You got your magazines. Thanks a lot. We're sending them off bits at a time. So Howard, you got yours. Peter, you got yours. Peter Cooper and Howard, Bruce. I think it's 3 lots. 3 lots have been sent off. We've still got more to send you. So it's just that, you know, sending that into the post is going to be a nightmare. When I eventually, because I'm going to do a competition, which is going to be worldwide. When I get rid of all of these helmets and the ones behind me as well, that's going to be worldwide. So I don't know how much that's going to cost in postage. Just so you know, when I do that giveaway, the stand is not coming with it. The reason being is that stand is going to be thrown. It's being held together by glue. It's never, ever, ever in a million years going to survive postage. So, but the helmets, they haven't got cases, they haven't got magazines. So they're going to be in a box as best I can to pack them. And I don't know how many there are. I think I've got about 60. I think there was 80 in the collection, so I haven't got them all. But we will do a giveaway for that. But I'm going to wait probably till the end of April because there's so much going on at the beginning of April. And then obviously when June comes along, we're going to Wonderfest. So looking forward to that. I've got a paint class with, I think Lou and Phil. We're all doing a paint class with Iwata. And we're going to be building we're actually painting the Marauder from the Bad Batch. So I'm looking forward to that. Hello, Samantha. Welcome to the channel. Pack 7 of the Batmobile was a fiddly pack. I heard that. Now, I've stopped getting mine from the newsagents now, Storm Gaming, because obviously I've been getting them just to get them early, knowing that I'm going to get the delivery from Hachette. But because I knew there wasn't much to do in it, even though it's a fiddly issue, I thought, no, I'll put pay to that. I'm not going to do that. And I believe at the end of April, beginning of May, we're going to start getting our regular 4 or 6. I can't remember how many they're sending. So that's why you haven't seen a Tumblr video on the channel. Thank you, ASJ Renovations. It's always changing. It's always changing. You watch the video tomorrow and I actually start the video in the old workshop saying I'm about to wreck this. Then you'll see me building this table. Then you'll see me looking in the workshop saying I'm going to rip it out. Then you'll see me in the garden with the rain just about to come down with everything here out there. It's just a nightmare. You're getting your R2-D2 package 4 from Fan Home. That's cool. We haven't got many to do. I think I've got the last 2 packs to go. So at the moment, R2-D2, look, he's over here. These figures here aren't meant to be on this table. This is solely my drill press, my jigsaw, and my 3D printers on there. But at the moment, I've run out of room. So that's why I've put R2-D2 over there. Oh, is Esther in here, is she? I didn't know she was in here. Normally, I look in the house to see if she's in her lady cave because she'll be sewing or making something. Is anyone going to do a good Dalek model soon? We were talking about that. I don't know, Rob. I don't even know who owns the license for it. Because isn't it strange that when Eagle Moss went belly up, the Doctor Who figurine collection stopped, and I don't think that's been picked up. You might have to Someone might correct me, but I think the Starships have, but I didn't say anything about Doctor Who. You notice the Agora Forms has a subform for the alien build. Makes you wonder if they distribute it. Who knows? Hiya, Helder, how's it going? Up in Oban there. Northern US, is it? Is anyone aware if Ecto 1's going to be available for other countries too? I believe it is, Dimitri, but at the moment, everything seems to have been put on hold. So the DeLorean and the Eleanor, which were meant to be out in January time, are now going to be out at the end of April, the end of this month. I'm hoping once they're released, they'll have more of an idea of what's going on with the Enterprise and the Ecto 1. Now, at the moment, I'm not going to continue my Enterprise, but I have got the Ecto 1 down there, ready to just finish that off, which is cool. It's all down for now, I'll wait. It's always cold down in here. It's like, no, it can't be cold. You know what? Half of my family's over in Oz at the moment, Vince. My brother lives over there again now. He's moved from Canada back to Sydney. And then I've got me middle brother. He's on holiday over in Sydney. And me, the Aussie born, the only Aussie born in the family, is still in the UK. Wait, what's the ransom still doing up? I thought you were going to... I am. So basically what I'm doing, Lou, that's going. And the helmets are going. And I'm hoping to be able to put some shelves on so I can put some more models on there. But my first task was to get all of these tables done and moved. And you know what that's like with Tetris. Just there's no way I could have done it in here. I had to move everything out and put everything back in again. It's the only way. It's the only way. Hi, Todd. How's it going? Wait till you're 58. You break things. Just getting out of bed. Yeah, that worries me. Talking about the Makers Cave, there's Maker Central are doing the show again. I believe in, is it June or July at the NEC? June. I think it's June. Or is it April? May? Is it May? It's May. I think it's May. I don't know if I'm going this year. Last year when I went, if you remember, they had the the Blade Runner spinner. They had Knight Rider and they had a DeLorean there, and they also had the Ecto 1. I didn't drop the F-bomb. I don't swear. I don't swear. Where did you hear me say that? I didn't swear. You have to clip it. There's also an Alien series coming up. Oh, please don't milk things. I hope they don't. I was worried. I mean, The Mandalorian was good this week. Did you watch that? I've got Picard to watch after the stream, so that's looking good as well. The last Picard. Oh, that series. That's great. It's like it found its steps. You know, it was finding its steps in series 1 and 2, and then typical in the final series, they find their pace. But hiya, Liam, over on Facebook. How's it going? You managed to sit the length of Avatar in the cinema. The problem I've got, Paul, is that I didn't like Avatar. I didn't like the film at all. So it's sort of peer pressure, which is why I want to see the second one. Because to me, Avatar, as I said, is just Dances with Wolves. Meets the Smurfs, as South Park say. But no, I couldn't understand the hype of it. But I'll try and watch The Way of Water. We'll have to see. My son watched it, and he's like, how old is he now? God, that's worrying. 14. It's going to be, 14. That's right. I'm having a brain fart at the moment. He sat through it. He said he didn't like it. If you're not over 68, you're just a young fiend. Well, the government believes so, Ed, seeing as they're raising the price of pension age, including... Have you noticed they did the pension age in the UK and everyone's like, well, but in France, oh my God, they're rioting. Pretty crazy. Hopefully I've answered that on the Ecto 1, Craig. Batinator looks as though he's dancing. I wanted him in a pose. I don't know if I've pulled it off. The pose I've put him in there, Mrs. Ordwayne, is like a Dracula pose. I wanted him like this because he's got like a Dracula cape on. so that's the look I've gone for. The bell peelers are having a right go tonight here in Brett Forton. What's a bell peeler? A bell peeler. What's a bell peeler? Yeah, I hope I've answered that, Shane. Lou, do you reckon they'll come out? Where are we? There we go. Where with more wacky racers? I kept saying the Professor's number 9. It isn't. It's number 3, isn't it? That was one of those memories that I swear that the professor was number 9, his little spaceship thing. But no, it's number 3. Because they seem to be, have they been reissued? I think that's what's happened. They seem to be big interest in that. I'd love to see the whole set of the Wacky Racer cars out. There we go. I think the only rally car I've seen is the Alpine we're doing. But if you're building the XO Alpine or the Porsche 917, there are delays at the moment. I believe there was an email today that said we're not going to get the next stock until May. So having to wait for that, unfortunately. The Bismarck's still available for Agora models, Steve. Yes. It's 140 stages. So that's 12 packs if you're getting it for Agora models. Any news on the ET diorama? At the moment, it's still sitting in my lounge at the moment, Anthony. But don't worry, because I'm going to try and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because when I'm up that way, oh, God, what's wrong with my mind tonight? Brickles. I'm going to be dropping my orrery off to him on the way to Spalding. So I can bring that ET diorama as well. Mrs. Welder Wayne almost got the shock of a lifetime today because when she came home, I've got nowhere, if you notice, what's missing? The X-Wing's gone. And I was really, I mean, I could do it. I was going to put the X-Wing above the TV because the clamp that I had it on here will go on the TV stand. And because it's on a pole, it will just be above the TV. But she gave me that look as if to say, if you do that, then I'm going to get divorced. So, yeah, it didn't happen. So at the moment, the X-Wing's up in the old man cave, but it's not up anywhere at the moment. Do you remember I used to have the Millennium Falcon on the ceiling? Well, that's now on the top of a cupboard, so I might actually put the X-Wing there because I've still got the hooks in the ceiling. But we'll have to see. The Eiffel Tower from Ixo's out now, Raymond. You can order that now. I've been slightly delayed in getting mine, so I will be getting that probably next month now. And then that will be starting on the channel ready for probably the late spring, early summer. Mainly on account that I've got nowhere to put it at the moment. But it is going to work fine because this is where I originally wanted it. But now I've moved everything around. Even Batmanator could go and I can have a giant Eiffel Tower there. It's all lit up, so I think it'll look pretty good. But I do believe that the Batinator here is going to become sort of like a theme of the channel. Because it always asks questions. What the hell's that in the background? Hello, Julian. How's it going? Oh, you did get the mags. That's excellent. Yeah, I thought it's Poacher that did that Testarossa. It does look good. It's one of my favourite cars, that was. So, I am doing the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, we got bugs. That's because I've had the door open all day in here. No, we did. We sent Peter the GT40s, Mrs. Wilder Wayne. He got them. You're losing your mind as much as I am. Hello, Pierre over in Rotterdam. The thing about Optimus Prime is if it doesn't fold into truck, if they can do it in a toy, why not a model? Because the whole point of a model is to be a model to pose it. If it transformed, it would be a toy. That's where everyone was asking me about this, you know, the Optimus Prime that actually transforms itself. It's a toy. Wherever you see it, it's a toy. So, but then again, you could probably draw the line about when we do these cars and you've got the working lights and stuff like that. What point does a model become a toy? I think that's the discussion to have, isn't it? I haven't got a clue. I don't know the answer. I'm just spitballing here. A Sierra, the old Ford Sierra. Yeah, definitely. I always wanted the Sierra. They were rear-wheel drive, weren't they? Never had a Sierra. I got the Mondeo instead. Well done. I didn't know that. I only found out since building Optimus Prime that one of my friends from school is the sales director for the Hasbro UK. Small world. Absolutely big small world. Hello, Mark. How's it going? Glad to see you're feeling better. All the best to you and the family. Thank you. I'm feeling much better. I think after the trip to the hospital, I think it calmed my nerves a bit, so that made things come down. Ah, you see, this is the whole toy thing coming up now. The toy model license. You saw a video of Disney advertising a lightsaber. I don't know if it was one from one of the movies or not. I haven't seen that, I have to say. Hachette have announced that Agora are going to be carrying the alien. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Todd. Well, there you go. There's news there for you. Why am I the last to find out everything? Oh, bless. You don't feel comfortable starting the R2D2 till I get pack 12. The does that mean you'd have the whole set then, Michael? The problem is that if one of the sensors are wrong, someone asked me about this earlier on. Was this was you, Paul Ryder, wasn't it? If one of the sensors, because I had a faulty sensor, and I know some people had some faults with their hologram not showing an image, just showing a blank light. If you save up all of your issues and you don't see it until the end, I don't know what they would do about swapping them out. BBC owned Doctor Who. Yeah, I think they do. Doctor Who Collector was picked up by Sci-Fi Collector. So are they available now, Alex? Or are they like Master Replicas, where they're only going to bring out the ones that were already out? They're not bringing out any new ones? I don't know. I mean, I collected the Doctor Who figurines with my daughter, and there was 80 in the collection. So we got to about 79, and when they extended it, I thought, here we go. And I think, didn't it finish up in the 400s or something? Oh, my God. Peter Cooper's building the Countach. I've seen that. That's a lovely vehicle as well. We've almost finished the Miura, thinking about it. The Miura's in a box down here, and it's pretty much done. I love that colour. The kit license for Doctor Who is with Airfix back in the David Tennant era. Nothing since then. Perhaps they're planning a relaunch with the new Doctor coming out. I sent World Away in the Hachette link to the landing page for the alien. Oh, right. Okay, hang on. The Hachette... Right. Stand by. Where did you send that? Did you email it me or did you put it on... Hang on. Hang on. Oh, so it's going to be on the Facebook. I told you, I'm no good at using Facebook Messenger at all. Okay, let's have a look. I can't figure things out. I can't see anything on Facebook. Although I'm probably on the wrong account. I haven't got seriously, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing on social media. Let's go over here. I use Twitter and Instagram. I very rarely use Facebook. Right, I've found it. Thank you. Right, stand by. Oh, we have got a landing page. Right, okay. So let's go there. And then hopefully if I hide that and then click on that. Yeah, there you go. Look. Agora models. When Alien was released in 1979, came instant. That looks cool. Oh yeah, like Hachette Agora. So that's going to be good. Do we know when that's coming? It's going to be available in the USA. Look, USA. So it's going to be Hachette for the UK, and I'm guessing Agora for the USA. Nice. Like it. Good news. Thank you for that. Todd, that's brilliant. You just finished the... I feel so sorry for you, Andrew. You finished the Panini F40 build. Glad you found your videos. Did you see how much stress I had in those videos, Andrew? Oh, that build, I'm telling you, that's not going to be going away in a hurry. And the build, it was a lovely build. I just wish the instructions were better. I wonder if they'd re-release that and get someone like Todd, Marvel Phoenix, to do the instructions for it. It's terrible. You got an email regarding the Doctor Who figurines? Really? Wow. We ended up selling them all, and unfortunately we made a big mistake because my daughter sold them for about £380 to someone in Spain, and when they got them, so many of them were broken. It was terrible. We ended up knocking £100 off the price for all the broken ones, so she didn't have room anymore. That's okay. Check out I mean, Fan Home now have got loads on their site. We're pleased to announce the next release of the curated product will be on April 7th at 9 PM. Last time, several items sold out very quickly, so make sure you visit. Oh, wow. That's interesting. You're not sitting in the theatre talking about John Wick. John Wick, I mean, I love it. You can leave your brain. The funny thing is, right, I had seen John Wick 1 And then on Valentine's Day, I decided I wanted to see John Wick 2. So I said to Mrs. Wayne, let's go see John Wick 2. Now, Mrs. Wayne hadn't got a clue what John Wick was about. So you can imagine her face when all it is just like non-stop killing. It was quite funny. And then we saw John Wick 3 because it became a tradition, something we had to do. We used to do Kingsman. Kingsman used to be our Valentine's movie. But there you go. The Alien series produced by Ridley Scott and other makers of the original Alien movie, so there's potential. That could be interesting. But I also worry about when they revisit things that they don't muck it up. I hope they don't muck it up. Yes, there are. I liked that yellow R5 unit. I think it was an R5 unit. John Wick 4 is great. Everyone seems to see John Wick 4. I haven't seen it yet. Perhaps I might get a chance next week. It's one of those films that I think I'd have to sit there on my own. I don't think Mrs. Wayne would sit there for 3 hours. Yeah, it was The Way of Water we went to watch. That cinema, it was a good film. I think it's coming on digital soon, so I will try and get to watch it. And we'll have to see. The release sees us expanding beyond Star Trek to include ships from Battlestar Galactica, Alien, and Stargate. Wow. And that's that other firm that's taking over, yeah? Or is that Master Replicas? Don't know. And so is Blade Runner. Well, you know what? If you didn't know this channel, I hate Blade Runner. I couldn't stand Blade Runner. I can't stand the second one. I can't stand the film. So I'm never going to watch it. Strange, because I do like sci-fi based films. I don't know what it was about Blade Runner. It just didn't ring my bell. Oh, it's a bell ringer. All right. Okay. Oh, bless. How far am I behind on chat? I'm 10 minutes behind on chat at the moment, everyone. So I'm sorry. Goodwood has all. Well, last time I was at Goodwood, Chris, they had 3 of them, I think. And you could have your pictures taken with them. Yeah. But I'd like to see them all. I want that Professor one. Professor was always my favourite. Because, you know, as a kid, that's how I learned how to gamble. I used to gamble with my brothers who's going to win. What's beginning? There's no difference except the obviously the number on it. They're different by different teammates. So one's Sterling Moss and the other one was Fabio, wasn't it? I can't remember the name. But that's pretty much the difference. I understand Pack 6 is quite tricky. We're going to be doing another wheel. I won't be doing another wheel on the video. I'll just be referring you back to the first video I did. You always like the custom cars in the Munsters. We mentioned that a couple of streams ago about cars we'd like to see from the 60s, and the Munstermobile thing came up. It's interesting. That's okay, Paul. I've just seen problems with people before that they've left it all and realised that they're holographic units in Spanish or something, and it's like, ugh. But then Mark Tadgel there, I mean, when it first came out with D'Agostino, I think you were doing 2 at once, wasn't you, Mark? Might have even been doing 3. Did you ever get all 3 of those built? Next time you go to America, will you be going to the Star Wars experience at Disneyland and building your own droid? I don't know. I can't be dealing with queues. I've got to that point in life where I just don't want to stand in queues. And I know how busy that can get. I'd love to see Galaxy's Edge. My kids would love to see Galaxy's Edge, but then my kids don't like rides. So going to Disney would be a complete waste of time. Saying that, my daughter loves rides. It's my son that doesn't like rides. I haven't seen Raised by Wolves. I've heard it's good. I want to see it. That's why they call it the X-Wing. If you get one, your wife will become the X. I hope you're reading this, Mrs. Wayne, because you're at school tomorrow and I'm left to my own devices. If you understand French, then watch Mario 13. He has a playlist where he's building the Eiffel Tower. Oh, wow. I didn't know he was doing that. I'll be an English guy building the Eiffel Tower. Take care, Lou. See you later. It's 6:30 here in New South Wales. Well, I need to get myself another one of those New South Wales fire t-shirts. I absolutely love that. Mark Cahill sent me that. I think, God, how many times? That must have been about 3 or 4 years ago. 3 years ago. It becomes a toy as soon as your kid takes it off the shelf and sends it into the skirting board. I did manage to get something on the TV, though. The DeLorean is now in front of the TV. I used authority. I said, this is going there. And she looked at me like this. You just poured some Hawkstone Yago. Oh, Diddley Scott Farm. Gotta love it. I picked this up when I was there. When did we go there, Mrs. Wordaway? It was when we went to Caerphilly, wasn't it? So a couple of years ago. Yes, I knew about the import charges already, Raymond. They I got stung with that when I did the Amazon as well. So bit of a pain, unfortunately, but there you go. You're feeling better too, Vince. My heart did go out to you because I was in that same boat like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if mine was food poisoning though, because what I ate, everyone else had, and they were fine. So the problem with you know being married to a teacher is that she brings home everything that the kids have in their schools. So my immune system must be like rock solid because I've been exposed to every antigen that's out there at the moment. You've just been finishing electrical safety checks. Oh my God. On a boat before slitting down. Electric and water never mixes. Oh, that's not good. Although Airfix had the TARDIS model, it was just for that kit. Ah, right, okay. I didn't know that. Obviously, Phil's got the real TARDIS model from the 1996 film. How cool would that to be owning like an authentic prop? That'd be pretty crazy. If you could have any prop from a movie, authentic, which would it be? I would like an original Daniel LaRusso headband, not one that's been, you know, because they make them by the dozen now. Screen used headband. I'd like that. Perhaps that patch on the back of his jacket as well. You know what I'm like with the Karate Kid films. I love them. I'd also like the puzzle box from Hellraiser. I think that would be pretty cool as well. And again, I know they're out there, but I mean a screen used one. There's a Doctor Who channel now on Pluto TV. Oh my God. Perhaps the Daleks license is still with Terry Nation's estate. I ain't got a clue. I didn't know. Oh, yes, I did. Is that the slot racing? Or is it? I can't remember. I might have. Is there a US Agora Models website? Yeah, you just go to agoramodels.com and it will take you automatically to the US site if you're in the US. If you're not, scroll down and you can pick your location at the bottom. I think Phil's Narcissus shuttle is probably in scale with the Agora alien figure. I don't know when he's going to build that, but God, it's an impressive one. It is, big time. Hi, Sully, how's it going? What's the difference between the Agora? Oh, I've already answered that. Am I that far behind? Based on current and past experience, I believe the Ford GT is best easy build. It seems like an easy build at the moment. I'll tell you what, that Mercedes I'm doing is quite tricky. As a matter of fact, we had a little bit of a struggle on the Patreon stream last night on the Ferrari. We got there in the end. Just so you know, patrons, it's absolutely perfect. Everything was fine. No problems. We got there in the end. How many issues? Well, the Optimus Prime's over 12 packs, Storm. So I don't know how many stages that equates to, but it's still going to be 12 packs. You got Doctor Who on now. You're watching... you know, I haven't watched Doctor Who. I watched it with some of the Matt Smith ones with my daughter. But my era of Doctor Who was Tom Baker and Peter Davidson. So I think after those two, I don't think I watched it after that. Has anyone seen the Giga documentary? I've seen a few. I don't know which one you're on about, Michael. Is there a new one? Don't know. So you don't like the book, Do Androids Dream in There? No. No. I cannot stand Blade Runner. And you know what? It's not through want of trying, Paul. I've sat down and watched it so many times, and sometimes I can't even get through the film. I don't know what it is. I just hate the film. I really don't like it. I despise the film. You're still hoping Agora will start to sell motorbikes and trains. Well, I mean, Agora got a lot on their plate this year with the James Bond collection. I think they've got another car coming out as well. Have you noticed on their site they've still got a blanket over something? I know what it is. I'll do the next stage of Knight Rider when I've had a delivery. I haven't received anything yet, Simon. I know a lot of people are getting the frame now. I haven't received that. I'm always behind everyone else anyway. You'll drag it from the ceiling, crashing it into the TV as I go. Oh, I might just do the same in your lady cave then. Perhaps I'll put it in your lady cave. Sorry, everyone. We're having a domestic on stream. Revell used to do a Monsters card, did they? I'd have to look at Wonderfest. They're the sort of things that you find at Wonderfest. Little gems like that. Why not build a full-size R2-D2? My best mate as resin printer is printing the parts. Well, Svi's doing that. And Mark Tadgel in chat, he was doing that as well. You think the AT-AT, the AT-AT, would be a good builder, or snow speeder would be good? Adrian, I think the problem with the AT-AT, I've mentioned it before, is like the X-Wing, that once you built one leg, you've got to build another 3. It'll get repetitive, I think. You built the Monsters car ages ago. Wow. Who poisoned you? I don't know. The funny thing is, the night before, I had been out to dinner, so I did wonder about that. I had a prawn cocktail, and I had I think a mixed grill or something. But as I said, my brother and my mum and my dad came with me, and they were fine. Both the kids are in daycare. You know what I mean then. They bring home everything. Forget vaccinate. Forget the vaccine. Just become a teacher. Your missus just said K9. Did they ever bring K9 back after the Tom Baker days? In the late, because I haven't watched any of the latest Doctor Who from David Tennant up to Matt Smith and Jodie Whittaker. Did they ever bring K9 back? I don't know. Never was into Power Rangers, Keith, I have to say. I was still on to Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when that was Power Rangers started coming on. Are you watching Cobra Kai? Chances are, Andrew, when Cobra Kai comes out, the very second it drops on Netflix, I'm watching it. And I binged the whole thing. I'm a big Karate Kid fan. That's why when I was in Los Angeles last year with Phil, I got him to take me to where Daniel LaRusso South Seas Apartments was, where he moved when he first got to California. No, I was in my element. I'm sure Phil must have thought, what on earth are we doing in Reseda? Oh, bless. You worked in airport security for 3 years. That really strengthened my immune system. Hi, Wayne. R2D2 DSD 5 in the end. You did 5? With lots of parts still left over. Made 4 of them. Wow. You got this little army of miniature R2D2s. Oh, bless. It's a good starter build. I thought the Eleanor and the Super Snake were quite good ones as well. But the Super Snake was the first one from Agora Models, and I think looking at all the cars we've done, that was probably one of the simpler ones, definitely. If you could hang any movie prop, you'd have the map from Time Bandits. Wow. We actually we were discussing that map. God, when was that? I think about 5 weeks ago. It was one of the last scenes, but it weren't called the last scene. And I had taken a snapshot of the map. I love Time Bandits. Great film. I told you where you can put it. Oh, God, here we go. Why don't you use the screwdriver in the beginning of the build instead of your own screwdriver? Because the wearer screwdrivers have a better grip on them. And my poor little hands can't get... You see how it rotates as well around here? So I can wedge this in my palm and get a lot more leverage on it. So that's why I use that. I would use my electric wow stick, this one here. I use this on the those Sterling kit models. But unfortunately, this hasn't got the torque for some of our models that we build for the cars. But I love this workstation, by the way. If I don't know if Dave, how are you in here? This is the workshop from Tyrell Models, and I'll tell you what, it's been invaluable, absolutely invaluable. The amount of tools that I can store in here and never have to get up now, absolutely loving it. She's going to look at me when she comes in and just give me that look, Julian. And I know that look. That look means shut up. You signed up for the Back to the Future DeLorean. My first Partworks model. Do you reckon any mods outside of Mike Lane? Just the flux capacitor mod, Velox, and the Xmas tree. Get them too. You're laughing. But just remember, everyone struggled in issue 48 and everyone struggled in issue 91. Hello, chap over on Facebook. How's it going? You'll love building an R2. I'm seeing Taj next week. How are you? Oh, dear. If it wasn't for Insomnia, trust me, I would have been there. I am going to be at the MCM Comic Con, though. I believe that's at the end of May. You have to build 2 nacelles. Yeah. Better than 4. Wait, I feel like you put Kirk and Spock figurines in front of Stargate just to watch people get into it, did see? I've got a Uhura now. Have you noticed that on my figures there? I've got Scotty on the way and who else? Scotty and Chekhov. I think they're the last 2 to come. So that's all good. I don't know. Does Model Mod still do the flux capacitor and Xmas tree? I haven't actually been on the mod site for a while. They are must have mods. I'm really surprised that firms like Fan Home or Eagle Moss at the time didn't actually get in touch with people like Model Mods and say, look, let's join forces and put these in mass production and give them an option to people. But I don't know. He was in some of the David Tennant ones. Wow. I didn't realise that. Yeah, I watched all the Cobra Kai's up to the last. Obviously, we've got the next season is the last season, so looking forward to that. Yeah, I do watch Cobra Kai on Netflix. I also have it on my Plex server as well. Hello, Thomas, over on Facebook. How's it going? You have the map from Goonies, you do, and you've also got the little key as well, haven't you? Kai is one of the most common baby names. Oh my god. Time Man, this reminds you of Waterworld. How's that? Is the back door locked yet? I haven't heard any keys jingling around yet, so I think we're all right. Where did you find that, Esther? We have the Lord of the Rings map. Someone's... where did you get it from? Did I get you the map and someone bought you the keys? I think I got you the map, didn't I? I can't remember. You go to Comic Con in Exeter on October the 7th. Exeter Comic Con. I've heard about that. Sorry, I'm just looking that up. Always like to see who's going to these things. They're still advertising the spring one at the moment. Okay. You have an original script from Star Trek The Wrath of Khan with director's notes scrawled in the borders and changes made in red pen. Wow. One of my old good friends, a guy called Chris Goodchip, I mentioned him before on the channel, he had one of those for the Towering Inferno, which looked really good. Thought you already got Scotty's. He's locked in the transporter loop. Very good. It's funny because there's 9 pieces in total. So the transporter pad was 1. I've got 5 figures up there. So that's 6. 2 figures, 7, 8. So that's Chekhov and Scotty. And then they've also got a transporter console coming as 1 figure as well. All in all, that whole collection with the transporter console and the other 2 figures is roughly about £450 through the Bradford Exchange. Do straws have 1 hole or 2? Oh, very philosophical. That's a good point. Hi, Roy. How's it going? You have to watch on replay. We've got space. We've got tables which raise by themselves. Everything's good. Relics is one of your favourite Next Generation. You know my one. I keep mentioning it. My favourite Next Generation was Cause and Effect, where the Enterprise just keeps in that causality loop and just blowing up every 2 seconds. That was brilliant. I remember the first time I watched that, I'm like, what the hell just happened? There's a Comic Con in Liverpool this weekend and one in Leicester on the 23rd. Really? I do want to get to Wow's Comic Con. Seems to be really good. If you're not going to London Film and Comic Con, The Wows one's a pretty good one to go to as well. Please note, this is on the Model Mod site, is it, Ed? There is a 20-week plus wait time from time of order to delivery on the painted assembled, as each one is handmade. Non-painted versions are available all the time. Oh, right, okay. So it's probably best to just get the unpainted ones. Hello from California. Hi, Scott. How's it going? In sunny California. Thank you, Scott. Take care, Hilda. The Inner Light. Yeah, that was a good one as well. That's the one where he's playing the flute, isn't it? And he lives a whole life. Picard leads a whole life. DNA, Red Dwarf. I've been having a Red Dwarf rewatch. You know what? This is going to shock you. I've never seen Series 11 of Red Dwarf. I've got it, and I've seen them all apart from Series 11. So I'm in my element watching all these new episodes that I didn't even know exist. It's great. I did hear about Lance Reddick passing away. It's very sad. I mean, we were talking about John Wick earlier on today. What's your overall impression of the Agora Porsche 917? Just got the first full pack. I love it. I mean, I'm building two of them. I'm building one with Ixo and one with Agora. They're the same model. So I'm going to have two. Take care, John. See you later, mate. Go for the unpainted ones. I did. It's up on my channel. They make the DeLorean. Did you have to wait long for them then, Will? Or did they come quite quickly for you? I don't think you could have the DeLorean without that flux capacitor and Christmas tree. That makes the vehicle. Why are the walls of your Star Trek tools only shoulder height? Pretty sure they didn't need to duck down. I think, I might be wrong, Vince, but I think that the whole premise is that you're looking up at them. So if you're looking up at them, I think the focus is meant to be on the, the other way around, isn't it? Down on them. You're meant to be looking down on them. But the way I've got them, yeah. I don't know. I didn't make the models. It's a good point, though. The funny thing is, it makes the whole beaming effect and all of that at the start. But if I turn it off and turn it back on again, it won't do it. You've got to leave it off for about 30 seconds before it will cycle around to do it again. So, but this is all plugged into my Echo Dot. I almost said the name then. So when I turn it off, everything turns off, which is all cool. Yes, Paul O'Grady. I mean, it's a year for it at the moment, isn't it? Best of both worlds. I mean, that and Q Who. Any Q episode, actually. I love Q. Got them a while back, but maybe waited a month. Oh, that's not too bad then. Looks like a shower at back wall's being like, yeah, could be. They're all standing in a shower. Again, that's a Red Dwarf reference, isn't it? If you turn it upside down, it'd be Next Generation. That's true. Perhaps I could do that and get some Picard figures. Can you have a spare Porsche? I'm not giving one away. I might be giving one away, but it will be as a giveaway. I can't just give it away, if that makes sense. Got to keep it fair on the channel. But anyway, look, I'm glad that we've managed to do a Thursday stream. Now, remember, next Thursday stream is going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy if I manage to get it going, because I said I'm going to be in a hall with 1,500 people. So we'll have to see how that goes. And hopefully, I will have a couple of guests. And I'll leave it to you to figure out who they might be. But they will be joining me. So could be interesting. I've also got my friend Russell coming down on the 1st and 2nd of June, I think he said. So that's a Thursday night. So you'll be seeing Russell again on one of the streams as well. But thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed tomorrow's video with the table here. And I do hope you enjoyed a podcast video, which is going to be on the channel on Saturday. Other than that, though, take care. Look after yourselves. See you later.